Hi there YouTube, my name is Dandemented and I am here to do a how to play for 7 Days to Die. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I first started playing I had to look on YouTube to find tips and tricks on how to play, and the game just wasn't exceedingly intuitive. They've done better about that since I first started playing a long time ago. I didn't start at the beginning when they first started making the game. I think I had dropped in somewhere around Alpha 10. They are currently on Alpha 19.3 B6, which is up here in the right hand corner if you see that. So after you boot up the game, you're going to go down to here to Options, and you're going to make your player profile. You'll either make one, which you can do by create, and then you go through all the sliders and everything else like that, or you can just select one of these others. They have quite a few different profiles, and if you get into some of the mods that are out there, there are even more. So then you're going to go up here to New Game and start a new game, which I have already done because it takes about 30 minutes sometimes to procedurally generate the map. So I have one here that I've already started for my YouTube tutorial, and you can see here how long I've played in it. Less than 4 minutes. I just started it up, turned it right off, started up. Over here you can have several different things. It has here your general stuff that you'll show up on your server if you want other people to play. I don't, I just want to play by myself so I can show you guys how to play. And then over here you have the difficulty setting. The default is Adventurer. I play on a little bit harder for Nomad because I'm kind of used to the game. 60-minute, 24-hour cycle, 18-hour daylight length, 7 days between blood moons, 0-day blood moon variable range. Blood moon warning is in the morning, usually around 7 or 8 in the morning. Zombies walk during the day, sprint at night, ferals sprint all the time, and blood moon zombies sprint. I have persistent profiles up just so I can play between different games. It doesn't mean that I keep my skills between the games, it just means that the profile stays the same. XP multiplier, you can bump that up or bump that down depending on if you want the game harder or easier. All this stuff is just default, except for mark airdrops. I do that because I don't like losing them, and I don't always get to them the day of. That being said, if you log out and then log back in, sometimes they'll be gone. That happens. Player block damage, AI block damage, all this stuff is normal. Loot respawns every 30 days. Drop everything on my death. Drop nothing on quit. 8 enemies on Blood Moon. I usually pump that up a little bit for Blood Moon, but I'm not going to this time. And I don't have anything for the multiplayer change because it's not multiplayer. So we're going to go ahead and click Start. And it brings up these little tool tips. And they're great little tips. Like, seriously, if you have time, go through, read them all. You just click left or right mouse button in order to figure out what's going on. They're really good. I like them. They just added these in this last iteration. I am not playing on experimental because I don't want to screw with any of that stuff during these Let's Plays. I just want to show you the base game, how it plays, or anything else like that. After I go through some of these basic gameplay things, we might eventually move on to some of the mods. I have played Darkness Falls, I've played War of the Walkers, and I've played Where's UK. I haven't played really most of the others. I did play Starvation back in the day when they had it, but it no longer is applicable. And most of the mods, all they do is they make the game a little harder. They add little tweaks here and there that boost up the difficulty of the game. And they're not necessary. The game is actually pretty decent all on its own. You are a post-apocalyptic survivor. You've run into a warlord named the Duke. He's stripped you of all your stuff and knocked you out and left you in the woods, and you kind of lost some of your memory. That's the story of the game, but there's not a whole lot of story. It's mostly a sandbox adventure. And I did random generate a world. It is procedurally generated. Sometimes there are little glitches, sometimes there's not. Some of the buildings are complete and ready to go, stay in. Some of them are falling into disrepair, things like that. So it does take a little while to initialize the world and get it loading up. Every time you run this, it'll be variable for you, depending on your system, depending on internet speed, if you're doing multiplayer, things like that. For me, I'm just playing on my little laptop here, kind of a basic one that I use for work and for playing. So it's not that big a deal. Now, I like this game. I really like this game. And I don't like a lot of first-person games. I have well over 1,000 hours put into this game in its various incarnations. My friends and I play this on our time together sometimes. I actually have a friend of mine who has some video of me and some other friends playing it together. His name is, I believe it's pronounced Zir Derfu. He's got a channel here on YouTube. He mostly plays Minecraft, because that's what he loves to do. But he does also play other things. I think right now he's playing Valheim with a couple other our friends. But he does have, I think, a thing of it all on his own. And I do watch other YouTubers as well. I'm going to give a shout out to them in the comments down below. Jawoodle, Game Edged, Cage846. Okay, so this is the beginning of the world. And we're going to look around. This is a bird's nest, and you walk around by doing the WSAD keys. Left click attacks, right click power attacks. So the first thing you're going to be doing is, if you look up in the right hand corner, it says craft a bedroll. And to do that, you need to punch some grass. So we're going to collect some grass. I'm also going to collect this little stick here. Then you're going to open your inventory by pushing tab, and you'll click on bedroll and select craft, and it'll automatically start crafting here in the thing. In the meantime, we're going to need more grass. And we're going to need some sticks and some stones. Now the bedroll has been made, so we're going to shift click into the hotbar, place it down by right clicking. Alright, then you see it's got several other little tasks for us to do. Now you follow these tasks and you get some free skill points. You can also look around here at the beginning for whatever it has out here in the wild. This is some coal. That's going to be real important later. So I'm going to hit M to open up a map, scroll in, right click right there at the beginning of my cursor, and click Save Waypoint. I use this one for natural resources, and I'm going to put coal. That's going to be real important later. In the meantime, I saw a stone over here, and we need 2 of those to make a stone axe. So we're going to look around for some more stone. There's one. Alright, so now we have the stuff we need to make a stone axe. So you're going to click that and click craft again. And you're going to keep punching some grass. Alright, we got a stone axe. So I'm going to hit shift click to move that into my hotbar here. I'm also going to pull all this stuff out. Oh yeah, like I was saying. So you can click that into your inventory and read it. Oh wait, how do you do that again? Ah, there it is. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time, that's consequences. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. I think eventually the Fun Pimps, which is the people who make this, are going to have an actual storyline. And they have a map that it's supposed to be used in called Nav's Game. And it's a little, I think it's a county in Arizona? Not sure. Alright, so you're looking around, and now it says that we need to craft plant fiber clothing. because if you'll look, you're in your underwear. So having some clothes is not a bad idea. So you click on those and hit W to wear them. W to wear them. Now it says we need to make a wooden club. To do that, we need some wood. Do I have enough wood? I do. So we'll go ahead and craft that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and collect some more wood. And cut down this little tree here. So you go up to it with your axe and just hit left click. And it knocks it down, and as you can see in the left hand corner, you're building up experience and you're getting wood. It also gives you a tree, or a plant seed, so that you can plant it. That'll grow back up into a big tree in about 3 or 4 days. I think 3 days. Alright, hey look, more rocks. Gonna need those. Alright, and there it says we need to make a bow and arrow. So that's where this bird's nest comes in handy. So we're gonna E to search the bird's nest. And it helps if you hit R to take all. Or you can manually pull them out. Doesn't matter either way. So we gotta search for another bird's nest. Oh, we're in luck. That's good. These things are not as common as they were once upon a time. This is a chrysanthemum. It is good for cooking. I also believe you can make dye out of it. And this is cotton, which you can get several of them, put them together to make, cotton or cloth fragments. Alright, so we're going to craft those and as many arrows as we can. Ooh, hey. Good news. Need some more rocks. So I'm going to pound on this little boulder with my little stone axe and knock off some rocks. Alright. Alright, we got 19 there. That should be enough for now. Alright, so I'm going back here onto the road and I'm going to equip my arrow and click R to load it. And then we're going to build a wood frame block. And I'm going to put it out here on the road. And then we're going to upgrade it by selecting our hammer, our rock hammer, our stone axe, or whatever you want to call it. And then right clicking until it upgrades it. And then we're going to build a campfire. Another reason we needed those stones. Alright, and we're going to place the campfire here on this lovely little thing. And that is the end of our beginning stuff. And as you see here, it has a thing called White River Citizen saying you need to make your way to the White River Outpost and you'll find a trader that you can buy and sell goods from. They also can give you missions which will give you XP and items that you can't get easily from just scrounging. Alright, where is that? Really? How far away? Oh, good night. That is some distance, isn't it? Well, it ain't getting any closer. Alright, you can click shift to run. Hold shift and push W to run. And it's not a bad thing. Nah, I'll pick up some chrysanthemums and stuff closer too. Ooh. Now, as you can see there on the left-hand side, you have 2 markers. You've got a blue marker and a red marker. That is your stamina and your health. It also has this little here, which means that you have an effect upon you, which for the first day or so, you have elemental protection. You have protection from heat and cold. It says it disappears around a level 6 or so. Now, it also begins you with a thing of water and a thing of chili to eat and drink, because you're going to need them. Now, underneath your thing, just barely visible here, you can see this green bar and this blue bar. The green bar is your food, the blue bar is your water. As those get lower, you're going to need to eat and drink. Now, remember what we did with the coal? We're going to do that again here, because this is another very useful thing called potassium nitrate. And you use potassium nitrate and coal to make gunpowder, which, later in the game, that's so useful. Having one within a kilometer of your base is not a terrible thing. We are probably going to start running into zombies soon. If not, we're going to run into wolves and other things like that. Search every bird's nest you come across. You will need the feathers. You will absolutely need the feathers. What the heck? That's new. Is that an army base? Oh, that's a nice army base. Yeah, that's one of the big army bases. We're going to have to keep that in mind. Now you can, again, mark stuff like this on your map. And I definitely suggest using your map as much as possible. Mark things on the map, put things down. Ah, zombie. Now, you can shoot her with the bow, or you can smack her with the club. If you're going to hit them with the club, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move forward, hit, and pull back. Move forward, hit, and pull back. And you're going to do that so that they can't hit you very easy. But you can also right-click and power attack. Power attack does more damage. Now, if you look at the club's stats here, you'll see that it does 13 points of damage in a base. That was weird. Did you guys see that guy just fly over there? He might have stepped on a mine over there. That's so wicked. Okay. Alright, so anyhow, like you're seeing, like I was saying, 13 points for melee damage and 27 points for power attack. That's how much damage it does to a block, and that's how much stamina it costs. Now, it increases the stamina cost whenever you power attack. I like also searching the trash, because sometimes you can find recipes in trash. Oh, I missed. Try to aim for the head. It does more damage. There is a damage multiplier for the head. Ooh, that's real lucky. This doesn't happen very often. It dropped some loot. Ooh, that's good loot. For this low level, that's incredibly good loot. So we're gonna use this axe instead of the one that we had, because it is way better. I should have shown you and compared them. Tell you what, I will make another axe real quick. And you can hit them while they're getting up. Alright, so I'm going to make another axe real quick and show you the differences. Also, the loot you find is going to be randomly different than the loot that you can make. Alright, so this one does 6 melee, 100 repair amount, 21 block damage, does 8 stamina. This one, 6 melee, 123 block damage, which is better. Costs the same stamina. So it's not much better, but it is a little better. But finding one that's 2 is better because it has higher durability, which means it lasts longer. And yes, you can hunt. There was a rabbit right there. I'm trying to think of everything I need to tell you guys. There's a lot in this game. Alright, so also you don't always want to attack every zombie you see because it raises your game stage, which makes things in the later game harder to do. Basically, your game stage is what determines what randomly spawns through the game, and the higher it is, the more difficult enemies spawn during the Horde nights. Every 7 days, there is a Horde, a blood moon. Now what happens is basically, at the beginning of the day, ooh, iron, that's really good. So again, we're going to mark this on the map. Iron. I use the heck out of my map. So on that 8th day, or on that 7th day, zombies spawn. Ooh, critical hit. Nice. On that 7th day, zombies spawn. And when they do, They basically know exactly where you are and will come directly for you, no matter where you're at. They'll dig down through the ground to get to you. They'll climb. They'll destroy buildings to get to you. They'll break through walls. They have a pathing system that you can kind of trick, but you've got to be careful with it, because I have been in buildings where I was like, I'm perfectly safe up here. I can just shoot at the zombies from high above and be perfectly safe, no problems. And they broke the supports out of the building and I came tumbling down. So they're not entirely stupid, but they're mostly stupid. That's just a rock. So you gotta be careful with where you build your base. Ooh, more potassium nitrate. I hear something walking. Not gonna worry about it right now. So I've been pretty lucky on this playthrough so far. I spawned in a decent biome instead of like the desert or the snow. So this is actually a pretty good start. If you guys want to play along, I can show you my seed. Next game I play. Ooh, more iron. That's nice. I am probably going to build or settle in a house near the trader. Not too close, because then you can't build anything and it won't let you, you'll kick you out automatically. So I will probably find a place not too... Oh, wow! I am getting real lucky with these. I only found one coal so far, but that's a lot of nitrate. And that's some good iron. Oof. This stuff is real useful for later in the game. Early stage game, you're gonna kind of want to save up and do a lot of looting. Later stage game, you're gonna be building a lot of stuff. And I'm also keeping an eye out for a building to stay in the first couple of nights. I am going to build a base and show you guys how to do that. And there's a lot you can do with the building in this. They added new blocks and new models, so some of this is actually pretty cool. And there are people out there who make mods for this thing that are just insane. I've seen a couple that I really like. I don't like most mods for most games, but there are a few in this one that I really like. Ah, yeah, made her mad. There are occasions when you hit a zombie, it will make them really mad, and they will start running. Just for a little while. But they will run straight at you. Man. I gotta admit, this is a good playthrough. Oh, look. Lead. Now, as you can guess, lead is really useful for making bullets. So, we'll mark that. Yeah, my map is going to be full of those things. Oh, there's oh, please tell me that's coal. Oh, that's coal. I have very rarely been this lucky. Alright, so again, you just do that by clicking M to open up your map, right-clicking where your cursor is, and then... Oh, that's not fair. Okay, so there's a lead right here, but it's too close to the trader. You can't hurt it. It's invulnerable. Anything that's too close to the trader, completely invulnerable. It will not break. At least in vanilla game. Now, some of the mods, oh man, that's a good place to live too. But it's too close to the dang trader. Alright, so this is the trader station. There are a couple of things that you can do here. You can check to see if the workbench works. If it doesn't, you can search it and pull out some stuff from it. Usually there is some other stuff lying around. This, you can go down and look around in. He's got a little underground thing here. You can search for trash and any other things that you might want to use. Oh, chemistry station. It's destroyed, not usable, but had some goldenrod in it, which makes tea. Alright, that goes up to him, and there was a branch back here. Ooh, darn, I wish I could get that. Mushrooms are really, really useful. Alright, so we're going to climb up here, open this box, get what he had in it. Of course it's locked. I don't have any lockpicks, so we're going to go back out. If I can hit the marks. Alright, so we're going to go back out here, and then we're going to go in to see him.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Hi, Hugh.
Better have coin.
No coin. But here you can open it up and see his inventory, and he has, this is a list of everything he has. He has mods, he has science stuff, he has resources, he has ammo, he has tools and traps, lockpicking, building materials, clothing, and a secret chest that you can access if you have the coin. I currently have 0 coins, so...
Daylight's burning.
I'm going to ask him if he has any jobs. Now, your very first few days, these are the jobs I love, the buried supplies, because you're going to get food, water, and you're going to get some money from him.
Got a job. Well, get busy.
First, we're going to go find a place to stay for the night, because it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it gets dark at 10 o'clock in the evening. So, I'd love to stay there, but it's too darn close, because, look, yeah. So I gotta find a place that's not too close and not too far, that is easily cleared out. Pick up stones. Alright, this is a gore block, left over from an animal decomposing or something like that. They just kind of randomly spawn through the world. So, I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna harvest the gore block, because I need bones. And I'm getting close to the end of my time here, because I don't want to make shows of over 30 minutes. I don't have enough, so I'm going to go collect that gore block there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to find a place to stay, and then I'm going to start the next video right after this one. Oh, I think this might be it. I think that might be it. Alright, so you click E to search cars and stuff like that. Is this a good one? I don't want to get into a big old dungeon. Want to get something that's simple and easy to clear out initially to show you guys. Man, there's a lot of big buildings in nearby. What's that there? Is that a house? Is that the house I'm thinking it is? If that's a house I think it is, that's a pretty good one. You get to learn what some of these instances do. What the hell are you? Oh. Hi. Okay. These are both big houses. Damn it. I think that one's gonna have to be what we do. Is this one? No, I think this is a small house. No, it is, but it's one that's got a big old hole in the frickin' bottom. It is doable, though. I just don't like having houses that have great big holes in them. Let's go see if there's something else real quick. I'm going way over time here. And Skater Punk, hello. You have to, sometimes you gotta pull back and get your stamina back up, but kind of in a hurry here. No. The laundromat. That's perfect. Oh look, a crawler zombie. They made these things real creepy looking. They did not used to look like that. Alright, yeah, I think this is gonna do it. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave you for now, and I will start a new video almost immediately after this. You can hit escape to pause. It brings up your options and your exit. You can exit there. Alright, so I don't currently have like a normal sign off, so I'm just going to say I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. And I really hope you come and visit me here on my channel. Of course, do all the normal stuff that YouTubers ask. I'm brand new. I'm not going to be doing this for money. I'm doing this to help other people out. I don't care how many views I get. I just wanted to do this. I've wanted to do it for a while. And I really hope everybody has a great day. And I will see you again soon.